Aaron Dykes just ran into me and said, "You haven't refreshed InfoWars in the last 20 minutes, have you?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Should this not be a red link at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com?" And I said, "Yes, it should." And then I read the statement by the TSA, and during the break, I went and followed the link. It is confirmed. And I feel like we should have a drum roll or something. At a certain level, I actually help the New World Order when I just calmly report off-the-chart news like it's no big deal. And I've told my crew this. I'm like, when something is sensational, it's sensational. The media makes things sensational that aren't sensational. Isn't it terrible women can't be in frontline combat? Yeah, because you can't carry a 100-pound pack 40 miles. Isn't it terrible you don't have that civil right to be in frontline combat and not take a bath for a week when no culture's ever done it? Meanwhile, we have foreign banks stealing trillions, putting us in debt. Isn't that a civil rights violation? Isn't that abuse? Isn't that slavery? See, they define things. Meanwhile, sensational stuff's going on. Sensational. And now it's red-linked. Steve Watson article, unbelievable, up at Infowars.com. Because you know why it's unbelievable? It fits into everything else. And what is it? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just the Pentagon under Obama saying NATO and the UN gives them orders to go to war. Congress is not involved. It's not just Obama saying he'll shut down power plants without congressional approval or take guns without a law. That's what they call dictatorship of the bureaucracy. The TSA is telling Congress they will not follow subpoenas and that they are not under congressional oversight when Congress created the TSA in 2001, October. And I guess they think Congress will probably sit there and go along with it because Congress wanted it, because the foreign banks that took over want us trained that we're prisoners and that we're going to have hands put on us. This is all prisoner induction perp training. This is the biggest TSA news I've ever seen. Look at this. TSA claims it is above congressional oversight. Agency head refuses to appear at transportation hearing. The TSA has refused to attend a House transportation hearing this week with agency head John Pistole. Ladies and gentlemen, they arrest in the past members of the judiciary and members of the executive that don't show up to these. I mean, this is unbelievable. Karl Rove had to run out of the U.S. to avoid one of these. Said he was on a month-long business trip. Remember that 5 years ago? They just now say, hey, we ain't coming. Remember the Attorney General wasn't going to come and then they were going to put him in contempt, so he did? Now the TSA is telling, and you know what? Congress is going to get down and lick their boots probably. The TSA has refused to attend a House transportation hearing this week with agency head John Pistole personally refusing to appear and declaring that Congressional Committee has no jurisdiction over the TSA. That is a quote. Man, that is dictatorship. This government is officially illegitimate. Whoa, and you know he's been told that by Obama and by Big Sis. Man, they are going for broke, ladies and gentlemen. Do you realize how much trouble we're in? And the NRA says he's going to come after the guns outside of a law. He's just going to say you're going to turn your semi-autos in. Hey, I ain't turning them in, you criminal scum. And you're not my government. I mean, do people understand this? This is not hyperbole. This is a lawless group of criminals. Congress needs to arrest them all and impeach Obama right now. I'm sick of it. They are, folks, if we put up with this, we'll put up with anything. We're going under dictatorship. The presidency's run by a bunch of foreign banks, and I want my country back right now. I want these tyrants out of here. Ask yourselves, what are you doing in this time of great challenge? What are you doing to unlock minds?